So in this video, I am going to show you how to remove the enter using password, this button, or this toggle that allows you to enter into your store. Because once you've created your store or you've set up your Shopify account, one of the things that you want to do is make sure that you have a landing page enabled, which is essentially a password protected page in Shopify that allows you to continue to capture email addresses. So what we're going to do in this tutorial is remove this section here. In following tutorials, I'll actually go through and begin to remove this section here and show you how to format this page such that it looks prettier than what it does now. All right, so let's get started. One of the things that you want to do that I like to do when it comes to inspecting my Shopify page is in Chrome, there is this inspect tool. And inspect allows you to actually look at the HTML and CSS behind your theme. And granted that this is kind of like an over technical piece to this video, I am a techie person and I like to educate where I can. Let me make note that I am using the Debut theme. All right, so this is one of the free themes from Shopify. If you're using another theme, you can follow along. I will do the same video for the pop theme. If you're using something different, definitely post it in the comment section and I'll see what I can do about getting a video recorded. But what you want to do with inspect allows you to see the different areas of your theme. It also allows you to change things within the HTML and CSS. And CSS stands for cascading style sheets. And essentially what it does is it makes the page, the font and the layout presentable, right? HTML is just the content. CSS is the structure of that content. And so in this case, I want to use CSS to help me identify in my code where I need to make the change. Just that simple. There is this little arrow pointing to a box here in the corner. If you click it and it highlights to blue, then now you can hover over different sections of the page and you see how it highlights. And as it highlights, it drops down to different areas of the HTML in this window here. So I want to hover over this enter using password. Okay, this button here. And actually it's a link. And so this gives me an idea as to what code I need to change to get rid of this. Now, I'm not a fan, at least for the free themes, of just deleting code right away. I like to comment things out. So the comment code for HTML is as follows. So I'm looking here, I'm using password. I'm going to take out this entire div or this section. So I'm going to right click and do edit as HTML. And so I'm going to hit enter. And to comment out a section of HTML, you want to do a less than sign, exclamation point, and 2 dashes. Okay. And I don't know if you can tell from my screen, this now is highlighted to green. The color has changed to green. Up here, you see it's kind of lavender or purplish, some type of burnt orange and blue. You see it's much more colorful here, but when I comment out a section similar to what you see here, it turns to green. And I want to capture this entire, from this div to this closing div, dash greater than, okay? And then I'm going to hit enter. And now you see it's gone, okay? Now understand that any changes that I make in this window, it's temporary, right? It's for the sake of the session. So I know that Sorry about that. I know that I need to comment this out. I know what to do. Now I just need to find it. And if I click refresh, it's going to come back. Okay? All right. So now let's jump over into Shopify. And we're actually going to edit the HTML and CSS behind the scenes. Understand that this is just, Shopify is a content management system. Its layout is in directories, and the liquid files link to each other. Some of them do, but that's not the topic of this discussion. So I know for this theme, and all themes are not structured the same. So if you go into your back end and you only see theme.liquid, then that's how your theme is structured. Your theme does not have a separate password file. It may have a password section that ties to a snippet, right? But for this theme, we have password.liquid, okay? And this password.liquid, let's see. If I go back, and I should not have closed this so early, go back to my inspect tool. Let me highlight this section, this div as the password-login. And here it is here within the password.liquid file, this password-login. So I am going to go above, come to this div, right? One of the good things is, see, I highlighted this div that I want to comment out. It showed me the opening and closing line, right? Or the open and closing element, or open and closing tag, right? So for this element, I'm going to do a less than, exclamation point, 2 dashes. I'm going to click enter. Oops. Click enter. I want to indent that such that it's easy to read. Come to my closing div and do dash dash greater than, right? And it's okay if this is highlighted to green, that's fine. This is a .liquid file, it's not a .html file. So the highlighting and coloring of certain keywords, it's okay, all right? It's a part of the interpreter. And I'm going to click save. So my password.liquid file has been saved. I've removed commented out the section that's responsible for showing the password. So let's see what happens. Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? Let's refresh. And it's gone. Yay! Okay. So this is how you remove the enter password link from your password protected page in the debut theme. In my next video, I am going to show you how to do the same thing in Pop. Thanks.